Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share one little useful tip for Master Mode Combat, and that is regard your key bindings for your power management. As we all know that Master Mode not only changed how you fly and combat, but also changed how you manage your power, especially manage your shield in and out of combat. So when you switch between nav mode and SCM mode, it is very important to make sure that you have enough power stored to get your shield up fast when you want to drop in and re-engage the enemy. And in order to achieve that properly, I have changed my key bindings in 3.23 Master Mode. And here are some of the very useful ones. If you hit Escape and go to Options, go to Key Bindings, and then click Advanced Control, and then you can find Vehicle Power Triangle Assignment. Okay, so before 3.23, I always bind my keybind to this one. Weapon set to max. Also engine set to max. Tab. Also shield set to max. Tab. This was very simple, very easy before Master Mode, which means just one tap, you are maximizing either your weapon power or thruster power or shield power. This was very easy, very simple. And it works before 3.23 Master Mode. However, because the Master Mode slightly complicated things a little bit, so this is still good if you want to use this simplified way of managing your power. But sometimes you are giving your full power to weapon, and then when your shield is down, you try to go to nav mode and fly out of combat zone, and then you go back to your combat mode, and then you will find that your shield starts with 0 and charges quite slow. This is because you were giving your full power to your weapon or your thruster. So there is no shield stored in the buffer of the capacitor. So a good practice for Master Mode power management is this. Go back to Power Triangle Management. Instead of using this simplified way of managing your power, so we are setting our keybind to this one. Increase or set to max, hold. Set this one for weapon, and increase tab, set to max, hold. Set one for your engine, and increase tab or set to max hold. Set one for your shield. What this does is instead of one tap to give full power to your either weapon, shield, or thruster, now you can actually slightly manage your power. For example, one tap. So your capacitor right now is giving more power to weapon. Another tap, more to weapon. Another tap, even more to weapon. And then the fourth tap, full power to weapon. So you know 4 tap is the way to go to maximum your weapon. So during intense combat, you can choose to 2 tap to give a little bit more power to a thruster, and then you decide to give a little bit more to your shield. 2 tap. So you still have power going into your weapon and your thruster, but you're giving more power to your shield. Or even 3 taps. Or 4th tap, which is full power to your shield. The same thing goes for your thrusters as well. So this way is a little bit more complicated, but you can play a more detailed way. Don't forget to set a button to reset your power. And then if you decide, okay, I just want to give full power to weapon, you simply just need to hold that button. And then it's the same thing. You are giving full power to weapon. At this point, you say, okay, I'm going to give full power to my shield. Simply hold down that button and then full power giving to your shield. Same thing for the thruster. However, this is not what I want to talk about. You probably already know this. The tips I want to give you is this, and it is very important to Master Mode. So let's go back to Power Triangle Management. Weapon set to minimum. Tap. I set one button for this. I also set one button shield set to minimum. There we go. Of course, you can also set engine set to minimum, but the less keybind you set, the better. Because in Master Mode, there are already so many more keybind you need to remember. So the less, the better, but still, you need more detailed controls for your power management. So these 2 buttons, what allows you to do, if you keep your eye on my power triangle, so I press weapon set to minimum. So this is a situation I use a lot, especially when I go full ballistics. When I go into combat, I just click one button and then my weapon power evenly distributed to my shield and for my thruster. because on my ballistics, I don't need that power. If during combat, I feel like, okay, I am doing pretty good and my shield is holding and I'm using energy weapon, and then I simply click one button, all the shield power is going to my weapon and going to my thruster. However, this situation you need to be very careful, because in case your shield all of a sudden goes down, you are not giving any power to your shield. So when you get out of combat and try to get in, your shield is going to recharge really slow if your shield was down. So these two buttons are quite useful. Reset, weapon power, set to minimum, or shield power, set to minimum. Or you can simply manage your power by just one tap. So this way, give you more detailed control of your power management. Very important for 3.23 master mode. So that is a tip. If you know this, perfect. But if you don't know this, try it out. It's gonna benefit you a lot. So take your time and learn it one at a time. Oh, looks like my enemy just disappeared. Yes, I am using one of my other accounts. I'm trying to do the overdrive initiative again so I can get another F7A Mark II. I think this is going to be the last opportunity to get that. If you haven't finished the overdrive initiative and if you really want the F7A Mark II, and this might be the last opportunity. We still have a chance to accomplish all these missions before the final mission kicks in. Alright, this is it. So I hope these tips are useful and helpful, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.